do you think you are? Pulling on my hair. Don't even pull my arm, cause you'll get it. Who do you think you are? Pulling on my hair. Don't even pull my arm, cause you'll get it. Look at me though, I'm so confident. All the boys want me, but it's not for them. I lock the game, block the play, block the way that these days boys are the same. Up your work here, now shift. You're in first gear, I'm in fifth. I got a sick pick, so they can't keep up for the distance. Yo, everybody, it's Mr. Bean and McCool.
Miss Bratt, I'm Ms McCall, or Mrs Robertson. Hello, Matthew. And this is Big Brother's Big Mouth! Yank me, strap this up. OK, with us tonight, the Kelly Brook of TV reviewing. It's Heat Magazine's Boyd Elton. He's bad! And she's off the wall. It's Nikki Graham. And some people the Spanish will probably describe as a bunch of el bastardos. It's the audience! They're my audience and I love them. And also, listen, we've been doing weird stuff to poor old Brian Bellows. So when Big Mouth put Marcus in those stocks, I mean, Big Brother put Marcus in the stocks and got the other housemates to throw loads of stuff at him, we thought, bondage? Sadism? Yeah, we want a piece of that. Let's get Brian in on some of this action. So we sent him on a little day out.
Hello. This week, I ain't got a clue where I'm going, but apparently, Davina wants me to go and see some sort of therapist. I mean, I don't even know what one of them is. What? Hello?
You naughty boy.
And what's your name then?
I'm Mistress Tanya.
Hello, Mistress Tanya.
And you're my slave.
Apparently I'm Mistress Tanya's slave.
You are. On your knees, boy. On your knees.
I've been told. Come back later to see how I get on.
Exactly.
We're going to be getting all the action from Brian's dungeon throughout the show, but don't worry, we have given him a safe word. We're not sure what that is yet, but we have given it to him. Listen, what a week it's been. The ghost of Michael Jackson was spotted in the Big Brother house. Halfwit reveals that he has no ethical objections to human cloning.
Recently, I made a whole load of new male friends, but before that, it was about half and half.
After years of trying, it's good to see Russell Brand has made it into the Big Brother house.
Like a facing, like a scar on his face.
You look like a zombie, real zombie.
Look very good, Marcus.
You can do my eyeline quickly as well.
And in other Big Brother news, Halfwit received the worst birthday present of all time when he gave Angel, or when Angel gave him the gift of a 10-second snog. It was as beautiful as a drunken encounter between a Halfwit and a downbeat Russian hunger striker ever could be. Halfwit was convinced, right, that Angel was banging to him, but she was just bored, not blind. And like everyone else, Angel only had eyes for Noreen, who she's tried to woo by telling her what a fat arse she had. And that she should wear more makeup and that she looked 3 months pregnant. Go figure, right? And that was the beginning of the end for our Angel, and just a few minutes ago, she got her marching orders. So, thank you, that is nice. Just 1 R, it's nice. We're going to be talking about all that shizzle here in the Big Mouth studio, and Angel's going to be joining us. Did you like that, shizzle? I've got like these 3 boys behind me, they're like, shizzle, she's working. Thanks. Angel's going to be joining us later in the show when this lot are going to go hard on her. But if you little buggers sat at home want to get involved, drop us a little text or an email. Or if you want to be in the Big Mouth audience like these geniuses, don't panic. Don't panic, just check out our website. The details are on your screen now, just below what I consider a pretty fine rack for a mother of 3. So listen, Nikki, just very quickly, what did you think? Did the right person go? Should Angel have gone?
Definitely. Halfwit drives me nuts, but he is actually really entertaining.
Did you not think she was at all entertaining?
Her behaviour these last 2 weeks has been disgraceful.
She was saying she was artistic. And Nikki, I just wanted to check. You were saying earlier that you were a bit cold. Are you OK now?
No, I'm not. I've got hairy arms and it makes me look cold all the time.
Are they all standing up?
No, they stand up all the time.
OK, and we'll get you some bottled water, don't worry. Boyd, Halfwit.
Yeah.
What do you make of Halfwit? I mean, he's survived for ages.
Yeah, I quite like both of them, I have to say. I think they're both kind of eccentric, interesting people. Big Brother's all about eccentric, weird people. And Angel is incredibly eccentric and weird. Halfwit's a little bit weird. I think he's kind of slightly contrived.
He's really toe-curlingly embarrassing.
He's deeply embarrassing, but he's fascinating to watch. At least both of them, I think, have got soul. They've got some, you know, they're real people. They're interesting people. All the kind of bland, shallow people in there.
That's
At least,
why they made friends.
Yeah, that's why they're outsiders, those two,
and
because they're so...
on a potential journey, because their weirdness, you know, they could be on a journey to discover some sort of normalness somewhere.
They're just the kind of people, you know, scriptwriters could never come up with those two. Do you know what I mean? Whereas the others... The others, Carly, I mean, you know, who cares? Just to pick one, randomly.
Who do Heat readers like? Because don't they like people like Carly and...
No,
Sophie?
Rodrigo, oh my God. It's all about Rodrigo. He's an adorable, wonderful young man. He's fantastic.
And what other qualities? I mean, lots of people in that house are adorable and wonderful. What other qualities does he have? What makes him different?
He's real. He stands up for the downtrodden ones. You know, he's got soul. He cares about people. He's sensitive. The others, they're just in it for... They want to be on the cover of Nuts or Zoo, or they want to be on the cover of Heat.
And they probably will be in a few weeks.
Rodrigo's a genuine guy.
Who agrees with what Boyd's saying?
I agree, actually, because I was going to say exactly what you've just said, because I think he's quite a genuine person and he's very considerate. And the way he actually fought for Angel,
totally.
I thought that was actually it took a lot of guts to some
And there's a couple of girls over here that categorically disagree.
What he said for Angel was, like, wrong, like, why could she have not just washed the plates?
Yeah, but what he was trying to say was that it was her last night in the house. She could have said that on any other night, but she went over and singled out one person.
Oh, true.
She's too bossy. Noreen's too bossy, sorry. She's bossy. She just keeps bossing people around.
And what about the other housemates? Do you think anyone's, like, wise to Noreen's bossiness? Because I think they're all falling for her charms, aren't they?
I think Marcus actually understands her and he keeps trying to mentor her to be able to reflect on her behaviour.
No, Marcus just wants to get in her pants.
As well.
Nikki, just wait. Talk to me about Marcus.
OK, now I'm going to have a rant.
Go on.
I can't stand Marcus.
Why?
I was eating a bowl of cereal this morning and I was watching the repeat, had its top off with the gut out and the mane. And I actually regurgitated.
But he's not as bad as Sri, though, is he? Sri?
Why? What's wrong with Sri?
Sri is the creepiest thing on TV since you were a zombie in that Dead Set programme.
Thanks.
He's so creepy. But the two of them together are quite creepy.
Listen, is anybody in accordance with me that I preferred Sri Ginger?
Yeah.
When Sri went back dark again. I loved him, Ginger. Anyway, time for a quick break now. But don't go anywhere, as in a few minutes' time, Angel is going to be walking down these stairs right into the middle of this freak show. And they're going to get a roasting. That's what she's going to get. Prison Rule style. It's going to be bad. Of TV reviewers, it's Boyd Hilton and Pint-Size. Thank you. Just give him a round of applause for and Pint-Sized reality TV royalty, Nikki Graham. And if you've ever wondered what the cast of Hollyoaks look like without any makeup on, here they are. And oh, good God, Brian Bellows still in his sex dungeon. We've got unconfirmed reports of screaming, actually, coming from the sex dungeon, but there's no need for alarm. We have given Brian a safe word, and if he's not enjoying anything that's been put in him, he just needs to say the word. I meant a ball and gag. I'm sorry. Anyway, so last week, Kyron got booted out of the Big Brother house, right into the Big Mouth studio, where he entertained us with his freestyle rapping, using words like bitches and vaginas. Well, look, no, I don't know about you at home, but I thought, wash your mouth out, you young man. You don't hear me rapping about your tiny peninus. I thought to myself, that boy needs to learn some respect, or respect. So we sent him off to perform his lovely track, Pussy, for the National Association of Women's Groups under the watchful eye of the brilliant Johnny Sweet.
Now, before he left the house, you may have seen Kyron doing quite a lot of rapping, or at least speaking quickly. Now he's out of the house, I'm going to act as a musical Svengali to relaunch his career to a new and current untapped demographic. This mature women's club would usually be making gooseberry jam or knitting little doilies, and in general making the slow march towards oblivion. But this week, they're going to be seeing something entirely different.
I'm fucking vagina or pussy.
The kind of music I don't like is when you can't understand what they're singing.
Looky, you fucking little pussy.
I'm a little bit apprehensive, really, not knowing what to expect.
Hi. Johnny Sweet, take a seat.
Nice to meet you.
I'm a musical Svengali, put your tush down. And all it is I'm going to be launching your career today and rebranding you to a particular demographic. The demographic we're looking at today is women aged sort of 60 to dead. I think that'll work for you. Feeling good about it?
I'm gonna just take it how it is.
Take it how it is. I don't know what that means, but that's great.
You have a text message.
Oh, you've got a message. That's okay. Turn it off. So we're going to go in now. Bear in mind, a lot of the women in there endured a world war for your rights to express yourself. Perform your song. It's called Pussy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Why is it called Pussy?
Rap about what you know and rap about what you love, innit?
So I think they're going to be really excited by that.
Don't forget, I've got a hearing aid, so speak clearly.
OK, should we go and meet these women then?
Yes.
Come on. I'm just going to leave it there and you can take it as and when.
Ain't nobody gonna take shit, man. Let's go, man.
OK.
This is not chess. We're not playing a game.
We are playing a game.
I like any type of music, really.
Hello, girls. Pipe down. Now, we've got a big superstar for you today, Kyron, who's just been in the Big Brother house. He's a bit of a singer, OK? He's going to come in, perform a song called Pussy, yes? Are you all ready for Kyron and a bit of Pussy? OK, please welcome to the stage, the one and only Kyron!
How you doing, ladies? My name is Kyron, and basically I will be performing a song for y'all. Basically it starts out like, I'm fucking vagina or pussy. Any way you want it, make it crumble like cook. I can't do this song, man. I'm not gonna do it in front of these ladies, man. I can't disrespect her like that. No way.
Well, I was quite happy with that. Obviously it didn't last very long, but what there was of it was, I don't think the girls were that happy with it, although one of them did say...
It's not something I want to listen to.
No, they all hated it. And Kyron also walked out, OK?
What I realize now is that some songs ain't for everybody. I like the case, Pussy, to the older senior citizens. It was a clash, I didn't like it. Have I changed morally? I don't know. We just have to wait and see, I guess.
Now, Kyron. For one horrible moment, I thought he might have gone through it. I want to say thank you so much to the women of the National Association of Women's Groups. They really were very, very good sports, so thank you so much to them. Listen, big dogs, Kyron may have bottled it with the old women, but nobody wimps out in the Big Mouth studio. She thinks she's hard, but is she tough enough for this lot? Make some noise for Angel! Look, come over here. Sit next to Nikki over here. Thank you very much. Angel, oh, I love that. That's such an angel, isn't it? That's your move. Angel, how are you feeling? Because you've had a chance, a moment to breathe. You've had your interview.
My heart is broken.
Sorry. Is it? But are you feeling any better?
I need to kiss some beautiful girl right now.
You did. You kissed some of them already. Put them down.
It's
Sit
hard,
down.
but I will find my way. Don't worry. It happened before, and it's life is all about. You need to keep moving on your life, and with fitness and with the power, and I hope.
Thank you. It's okay. There's nothing there. You can sit. Listen. Why do you think the public voted for you?
Yeah, they were saying like big issue about stolen pictures, and it was my mistake, and yeah, just falling in love. It's not such a good thing on the show, and it was a picture of Nareen that I was trying to take because I was very upset I couldn't make her picture because she was wearing glasses in that time, and I was very upset and annoying about that, and I didn't make any picture of her. And
so it was for an art project. You really wanted to have
it was for the
picture
art project, and maybe you've seen I've done the big picture of everyone in the house.
Listen, between you and Halfwit, what do you think Halfwit's got that you haven't?
He's got brain, he got very good brain, and it makes us together because he got dyslexia and the way he developed himself, and what makes us together because I had problems with my legs, I developed myself as well, so it makes us a bit together, similar. Yeah.
Boyd, have you got a question for Angel?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hello. I think I was saying before you're one of the great eccentrics of Big Brother history, I think. But do you consider yourself to be eccentric, or do you think you're normal and we're all mad?
No, I've come to this show. They ask why you want to go on this show, and I said I want to entertain people because people need entertainment. People need good entertainment because sometimes people have got nothing, just TV, and they spend 80% in front of TV. And I wanted like good entertainment, good ideas about healthy life, good looking. But unfortunately, I'm failed, and I really like.
You also, why? I don't know why you see it as your failure, because people like Chris and Charlie and those people, they're not going to ever like you, are they? They're so shallow and. You know, they're boring, but they're never going to appreciate your kind of uniqueness, are they? So you're kind of on a loser already.
But also, don't look for it. Look for that approval, you know. If you know you're not going to get
it, they just
you're
see
only
you
going to hurt yourself.
Too weird. They just saw you as too weird, didn't they?
Yeah, people think about that, but as well, I like to be different. I like to entertain people, and I call myself artist. And art, it's everything for me. And the Big Brother house, it was very...
artist you can see, because she's very creative.
There's bad artists. I think Angel is bad artist.
Yeah. Oh, well, listen, wait, Nikki, you've got a question. Wait, listen to Nikki. Listen to Nikki.
You look very skinny. Okay, keep talking.
Nikki, I know, in fact, it's actually about weight, but you want to ask Angel a question, don't you?
Oh, look, this is like my fingers, look. Why are you so skinny? Darling.
Angel.
It was what they were telling to me.
Angel, listen to me.
You look fantastic. Don't pay attention.
Okay. Listen, do you actually like the taste of lentil water and mayonnaise?
Truly not, but in that time it was very delicious because I was hungry. Because truly the whole idea of the food in Big Brother house, it's not healthy at all. It's a lot of white bread, the whole thing. It's not like.
But that's
healthy.
the shopping list. You buy it.
Yeah, I didn't buy it. They didn't give me choice to choose, and as well they like jumping on things to do. And I'm not this kind of person who just say, "Let me choose."
Okay, now listen, Angel. The reason you've been evicted isn't just because the public voted you out. It's also because your housemates chose to nominate you. So, do you want to have a look and see who stabbed you in the back?
Yes!
I nominate Angel because I find her very sneaky and backstabbing. Like, sometimes she never cleans up. Like, she'll leave stuff out and people clean it up and ask who it is and she'll sit there and not say anything.
I've not really connected with her. And she does make like very nasty comments every now and then, and that says everyone. She's done it to me and a lot of other people as well.
I think she's given a few of the girls complexes about weight issues, and I don't think that I don't want to live in a house with someone that is constantly putting people down.
She's been criticising everybody's weight, telling them that they look pregnant and that they're going to have to go to clinics after. And she said that people who don't lose weight and they'll go to hell.
She told me this morning that I was fat. She told Noreen that she looked pregnant.
She's been really mean to me and she's given me a complex because she says that my ass is the fattest ass in the house, and because she came up to me today and said I look like I was 3 months pregnant, and she also said that I don't look well anymore and I don't put my makeup on and I look horrible these days.
How does it feel? How does it feel watching that back? I know that you said earlier on to me that you loved Noreen, and there she is nominating you.
I already find a new love.
Who's that? Nikki?
No, Davina.
Hey! I'm cold! I'm cold! Hey! Were there any other surprises there other than Noreen?
Sorry, darling?
Any other surprises there in the nominations other than Noreen?
Carly's, well, I'm surprised because I think I've found very good way connection with Carly. She's got fantastic voice and I told her a lot of nice things.
But if you say that about people's weight and kind of criticise their bodies and stuff, you must know that it's going to get you on a bad footing.
Yeah, the thing for me is a personal trainer. You can't say the word fat. I didn't say fat. I've never said
No, but come on,
fat.
you were saying the same thing. You were saying the same thing.
Noreen would not have nominated you if you
No,
hadn't have
she
said
wouldn't.
that. She was about to nominate
And
Sri,
neither would
and the whole
Carly.
world will be different right now, but
Yeah.
you said that, and that changed the whole
Yeah.
thing.
That's why you're here.
People do not fall in love. Freddie Mercury was right. Love kills. But
Freddie Mercury was
love
right.
is things that keeps you doing things, that keeps you active. Still believe in love. One day you will find it.
I wanted to come up here because I think somebody up here...
I think you were the best person this year in Big Brother, and you kind of said yourself that you're too ahead of your time, people don't understand you, and I think that's why you're out. All the greats are kind of...
Yeah, go on.
This is awful. Look at her. Like, what are you doing? She looks like a primary school teacher.
I think what we can say is that you can look at her two ways. You can look at her as a piece of art, a work of art, which is how she would like to see herself.
The same as her saying that Noreen was pregnant. It's exactly the same thing. She's judging.
I swear, Angel didn't meant it, you see, because she's being herself and she's a lovely woman. And she got a right to say because everyone's a housemate, you know what I mean?
I think she was thinking that she was going to spur the girls into action, into wanting to work out by telling them they were fat and looked pregnant, but it wasn't a very good idea. Anyway, listen, I think Brian might have a question for Angel.
What he tried to say is, Angel, why do you shave your face? You naughty, naughty girl. Naughty.
That is an important question.
I like shaving. I think it's very natural, and I shave all parts of my body, and because...
But you don't have any facial hair.
Yeah, I've got facial. Sometimes it's come because as well I've got beard, and it's developed quite a lot. It's I'm a pharaoh, and I've come from pharaoh family, and it's kind of wisdom that I've got. I can take it out, but I don't want. It really grows very badly, and as well with boxing because of testosterone there, and my beard has grown.
Does boxing produce testosterone then?
Yeah, you become more manly, and you become. But it's nothing wrong with boxing.
Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Anyway, listen, I think it would be fair to say that there's never been another housemate quite like our Angel here. She's been an egg-drinking, skinny-dipping, hunger-striking love machine. Check this shizzle out.
It all started with an ad in the paper.
Well, you're lucky, aren't you?
Hello, crazy people.
How you doing?
I'm Chris, nice to meet you.
My name is Angel.
She seemed like the perfect housemate.
Oh my God, Angel, I love Angel. I think she's great.
The life and soul of the party.
She's very similar to me, actually. We can have like girly chats about the guys and things.
But underneath that sweet face lies a terrible secret.
Fuck you all.
From the makers of Dracula comes a creature even more terrifying.
Kill, 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 kill. I'll paint Big Brother house with my blood.
I mean, we've seen Angel in a bit of a scary light on that one, but has anyone noticed Marcus? He looks like here's Johnny from The Shining with his big hair and that grin. Can you just see it? It's just absolutely... I mean, when he was having his hair done and he's grinning at the camera...
Do you like him?
No!
OK, listen, today is a very sad day in international show business, not just because Angel's been evicted, which is a tragedy, but because Michael Jackson has passed away and gone to the big Neverland in the sky. Two of Michael's siblings, let's not forget Jermaine and LaToya, they've been brilliant in Celebrity Big Brother. And on Big Mouth, we'd just like to take a quick moment to remember the undisputed king of pop. This is for Michael.
The two of us need look no more. We both found what we were looking for. With a friend to call my
OK, well,
own.
Darnell keeps us lot entertained with his version of Ben. We're going to be going to take a quick break and we'll see you in a bit. Big Mouth. Now, with Big Mouth's own Golden Girls tribute act, Boyd Hilton, Nikki Graham and Angel. And over 14 actual morons. And Dirty Brian Bello. OK, so far tonight we've talked about all tonight's hardcore eviction action, and we've given Angel a good seeing to, and we've seen Brian getting a seeing to in a sex dungeon. And so we thought, look, let's talk the other Big Brother business. You loving that as well? So listen, big news this week is that pretty much everyone in the Big Brother house has been tipmatised by Noreen. That girl can just pull for fun. Check this out.
If there was anyone in here you liked, you wouldn't have a relationship in the house, would you?
I would like to say no comments regarding this.
He couldn't help it.
I love you.
Aww. He couldn't help it either.
I think you're the sexiest girl in here.
And she's just plain nuts.
I fancy Noreen.
There's something about Noreen.
Oh my God, sick just came up into my mouth.
In the pursuit of love, things can get a little nasty.
Don't try and start an argument, you little shit. Who are you?
You know what?
Who are you to tell me how to behave?
Who the
You're
fuck you are
nobody.
to tell me
You're
then?
nothing.
Please get alive.
Don't fighting over you in there.
Starring Sri Dasari.
Are you free to talk, Noreen?
I don't really have anything to say, Sri.
Noreen Kelly. And Wolverine.
You probably could do a good scene too as well.
Plus a special cameo from the original Alien. And that's not hair gel.
Your ass was the biggest of the girls.
You can see some nips there.
I want to get out of this situation. God, please help me. Close to you.
Hypnotised. Boyd, what is it about Noreen?
It's mystifying. To start with,
Listen to Boyd.
she's an attractive kind of... She's got an aura of power about her, I think.
Yes.
She's kind of got that, you know, there's that thing going on. But she... and to start with, I quite liked it, but over time...
What's happened since she's lost the glasses
Yeah,
and
she's
the
just
dash?
got more and more kind of shallow and less caring about people. The whole thing tonight with Tonight's Show about the washing out was just tedious beyond belief.
Yeah, it was.
You know, the fact that she nominated you, I have to say... It says a lot about her. You know, she's quite shallow in the end. I don't think she's as deep and wonderful.
She's shallow, but she's got great teeth.
She's got the whole look is great. And in the end, you know, that captures a lot of people. But I don't think there's that much there going on to me.
So, Angel, you fell in love with her, Sri fell in love with her, Marcus fell in love with her. Why? What is it?
It's more sexuality, I think, than...
Is she very sexy in the flesh?
Yeah, she's very sexy in the flesh, but then more I like discover her. In one hand, I like, but it was sexuality. But another thing, do you know Oscar Wilde? He's from Ireland.
Yeah.
He's from Ireland.
Absolutely.
And because
Are you saying she's like Oscar Wilde?
Yeah.
Are you saying Noreen is the new Oscar Wilde?
No, no, no,
okay,
no.
good.
Because I like girls with brain, and because I've been to Dublin many times, and I've been there because of Oscar Wilde. And I said, Noreen, what's about Oscar Wilde? He's from Dublin, and because we started to ask, tell us about Dublin. She couldn't say anything, and I was like, oh, what's about Oscar Wilde? And she's like, who? Yeah. Like, you know, Oscar Wilde...
Yeah, but you're criticising her, but
yeah,
you fell in love with her.
Yeah, I know, it's very hard, but...
So it was lust?
It was, maybe you're right, because those psychiatrists told me as well the same thing, Angel, please do not cry, and I already feel better, and I've just seen that one, and thanks God I've seen it, and I will find the power to carry on, to move with my life, and just maybe just was something feeling, just you need someone.
Nikki, was she using people? Is she just a very clever manipulator? Talk to me about Noreen.
I think it's all gone to her head. She knows that everyone fancies her, and she's the most bossiest person, I think, that's ever been in there. She thinks she's in charge. And I think
Bossier than you?
Well, I wasn't bossy. I think she needs to step down.
Do you know what I think was interesting? That she was quite humble and kind of sweet and self-effacing when she had the glasses on, because she felt sort of weaker, and maybe when the glasses came off and the moustache went, she suddenly got her power back.
Yeah,
and so this is the Noreen that we always were missing, you know. Listen, somebody here wanted to ask a question to Angel.
Yes, Angel.
Yes,
in the house. Yes, look at this fabulous makeup. And she's got it too. What I want to ask you is, there was a good union between you and Freddie. Is there something going to be going on after he comes out of the house?
Yeah, forget Noreen. What about Halfwit?
Yeah.
I love Halfwit Brain and the way he built himself and his life story. But for me, unfortunately, I don't feel like sexual attraction. And I kissed him, it was his birthday. I just want to bring some fun because everyone was celebrating.
Is it anybody's birthday here tonight? No, okay.
It's yours, isn't it, to
No. Unfortunately, mine's not till October. As hard as it is to believe, there are actually a couple of people in the Big Brother house who are not desperate to get into Noreen's ham flour, and that's Chris and Dogface. I know. But it's their relationship. Is it the real deal? We're not entirely sure.
Are you having problems in your relationship?
People are going to think we've got like a three-way relationship here.
Is your man getting close to someone else?
I don't think it's a kind of sexual love.
Is he trying new things?
You are, Fred.
Worried your boyfriend might be a man's man?
And Charlie and Chris were having an affair.
If so, call now on 0909 879 0000. Calls cost £50 per minute. Please get the bill payer's permission before you call.
Listen, if that was me, if I was Sophie, Dogface, I'd be so worried. Are they for real?
No. I think Chris is a bit of a straight queen. You know, he's like loves the whole gay thing, but really couldn't take out the bum, you know?
And what about Chris?
That's what I was on about, Chris.
Oh, Chris.
Yeah.
But Charlie?
Oh, Charlie.
Charlie's in love with Chris?
Big time.
Big time. You don't think so?
No, I don't think so, because what's going to happen now is that Sophie's heart's going to be broken because he must be got someone behind the world, innit? Outside the world, innit?
Do you think they're going to split up in the outside world, but they're going to stay together in the house? Does anybody think they're going to stay together outside the house? No. You do. Why?
Publicity, all the way.
Oh.
Straight over to Heat magazine, all the way. Just like ka-ching, ka-ching.
And what about, yes?
I reckon it's going to be Tree and Dogface are going to have it.
No! Tree and Dogface?
Tree's a moron! Tree's a moron! And Chris and Dogface aren't real!
But listen, did anybody watch last night's show when Chris and Charlie went into the diary room and they were singing together? And I looked at them and I thought, I want that with a bloke. Like, they are so close, aren't they? It's uncanny. Go on.
Chris is a social queen.
What do you mean by that?
Well, he doesn't like relationships with men, but he likes socialising with people like Charlie because he has a great time, whereas Sophie's a bit simple.
But he did say before, didn't he? He likes girls that give him a bit of... I think he liked Sophia. I think if Sophia had stayed in there, he probably would have ended up with her. Listen, time to check in on Brian. Yes, he's in the sex dungeon. Hopefully, they have taken the ball out of his mouth so he can let us know which Big Brother bizzle he'd like us to talk about.
Lick my boots, Brian. Keep licking. Lick it. Lick up to the top.
OK, I think we should talk about who should be evicted next week.
Keep licking. Lick my boots again.
Oh, help me.
Do it. Go on.
OK, so what he wants to know is I know, no, it's awful, it's awful, it's awful. Who do you want to see go next week? Shree. OK, hands up who wants Shree. OK, it's unanimous. Boys, who do you want to go?
I want to see one of the Chris, Charlie, Dogface trio of shallowness.
Is that going to happen?
Chris.
Who's going to nominate them?
Well, I know it's not going to happen, but I'd love to see that smug smile wiped off his shallow face and Chris to go, because he's just a tedious figure.
But is anybody in here hoping that Chris might stay in? Bit of eye candy. I'm quite enjoying watching Chris and Charlie. I'm enjoying watching Chris and Charlie.
Chris is much entertaining and everyone loves him.
Well,
you know
I just
what
love that
He's
curly
very
hair
attractive,
and everything.
I know that.
Boyd, are you disappointed in me?
I'm disappointed in you. You
Are
know,
you?
what will happen is they'll come out, him and Dogface will have a month of a relationship and be in all the magazines, as you say, and then he'll drop her, and I feel sorry for her.
I'm not interested in them. I'm interested in him and Charlie.
And him and Charlie.
I love watching
He's
them
using Charlie
together.
as well. He thinks it's fashionable, you know, he's making fun with the gay guy. It's just... It's
Wait,
all shallow.
Nikki.
Nothing. I've had enough of Charlie.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's disagreeing with that?
Charlie's probably the most genuine, nicest guy in there.
No, what do you think?
Charlie,
No, go on, tell us.
Charlie, he's actually smart. That's what I personally think anyway. And he's playing it down, acting like the camp gay guy that's just stupid.
And you think that sort of a ploy to get people to like him?
I think we need a whole new batch of housemates to come in and mix things up a bit. It's getting boring.
I'll have words about that. I'll have words.
No, I do think, like, you know, I think you're right again, I have to say, because I think...
Oh, God, please, don't look at that head. It's getting bigger.
No, because I think, like, as you said, I think all them, they're all pally-pally and they're all shallow and there's no personality coming out of them.
Right.
And why are they still in a house? I mean, you know, that's... Big
Because
Brother's
the
there
weird
again.
thing is, Lisa is so annoying. She just wants to be popular with those people, and I agree with you.
But when we see Lisa really lose it, that's when I feel like we see her true colours. But she has been, for all her faults, she has been so patient with some of the most frustrating housemates. She does sit there and listen, doesn't she?
Yeah, but she's ruling that now.
Are there any Lisa fans here? You're nodding your head. Do you like Lisa?
I think she's like got it under control in the house because she's so laid back. Have you seen how she just sort of sits back and?
But listen, is that not a very clever winning game that you're playing?
What? She's a major game player. She's major game player.
Oh, wait.
I think she is playing a game, but a really good one in the way she sits back, lets everybody come to her. She gives the old, yeah.
And I've always said, if you want to be the perfect housemate, you've got to take care of the other housemates so they never nominate you. Sit back a little bit. Don't be too controversial. You know, she's only been... Sorry?
She is playing them. She sits there like the mother figure and surrounds herself with people, giving them and planting seeds.
But people are beginning to notice. Siavash is noticing, isn't he? And he's telling other people...
Siavash to win. Siavash definitely.
You look your big Siavash fan. Fight! Time for a quick break now. But don't go anywhere, sorry, you're right looking at my bum, aren't you? I'm sorry about that. After the break, Brian will be joining us here in the studio. It's going to be totally Billie Jean. Welcome back to Big Brother's Big Bizzle! Still with us, we've got our very own Jackson 3. It's Tito, Ben and Bubbles, a.k.a. Boyd, Nikki and Angel. 50 people who never made it to Neverland. It's the audience! And any minute now, lovely Brian's going to be set free from sex dungeon. He's going to be joining us here in the studio. So listen, right, it's Friday night. Yeah, and that's a party night for party people. Everybody here like to party? Well, check this out.
At my house, and parties, 80–90% of the music is just made by people at the party. Costume parties with face paint and alcohol and lasagna and just wonderfulness in general.
Halfwit doesn't do parties, but if he did, they would probably be the worst parties in the world.
It's that jolly clapping. Were you a Halfwit a fan?
It's so cringe. It really is. But it's amazing entertainment.
Do you like him? Do you want him in the house?
He needs to be in the house. But he does make me cringe.
Well, I mean, parties. Would you go to one of his parties? We all do our own music. Can you imagine? It'd be quite funny. Do we like what you'd go to the lasagna? Do you like Halfwit? Is he an entertaining housemate?
No. He goes to sleep too early. He's not one of them guys who likes to have a good time. I think he's just one of them guys who's just like, he's a bit dull and it's just him, so I don't think he's a live housemate.
How has he survived another week?
You get the singing, you get the tension with the people then. And they vote him out.
Well, you think the singing has got him attention, but it's got him negative attention.
I do think, though, if he's nominated again, I think he will be out next.
Well, it depends who he's up against.
He spends far too long being the sheep and hiding the wolf, I think.
You see, he thinks... Exactly. He thinks... He'd like to say that he's an individual, that he's not a sheep, he doesn't follow people. What do you think he is,
I think he's patronising, I think he's a sheep.
You
Because
think
he follows everyone else, but he tries to hide it with his big, clever words and putting people down.
What do you think? Because he often gets this kind of tough thing, this patronising. I mean, he does have a way of talking to people where he talks slowly and looks like... What do you make of
He
him?
has an unfortunate way of expressing himself, which is seems very contrived and patronising. But I think he's essentially a decent human being. And that's all I judge them on, is I think essentially he's a decent bloke, and I think there's 3 or 4 in there that aren't decent human beings. And he's not one of them. So I think he should stay in. I think he's a good guy, really.
Angel, listen, now you know that there is absolutely no hope in hell with Noreen. Is Halfwit looking like a better option? I don't know, you know me.
But people in the house hate him. I don't know, they hate him a lot, and it's very sad.
He's eccentric like you. One of them, who was it? Dogface said, oh, he's too eccentric, I hate him. What reason is that to hate someone?
Is he just going to get nominated week after week?
Yes. He knows it.
Because that's going to be hard for him.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember, I think, sometimes when housemates get nominated week after week, they slightly start to lose it.
His face this week was awful.
Yes, it was. It's quite painful. And it must be hard living with that for the whole week, living under the shadow.
People are going to get sick and tired of hearing about wolves, sheep, donkeys, dogs and 3 wise men.
But you know what, Sims? He comes up with this amazing analogy and then he just goes on and on and on about it. We just want to hear it once. That's fine.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, go on.
Stay in there to wind people up in the house, make it entertaining for everyone.
Well, I think the British public have done quite well and they've kept him in there to wind people up.
But if Halfwit goes, who is Chris going to take the piss out of?
Well, I'm sure he'll find somebody. I'm sure... Shree. So listen, it's just about midnight, and that means one thing. Brian Bellow has been allowed out of his dungeon. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Brian! Good boy. You could just stand here for us, madam. Brian, that's very nice.
Davina, she probably scared me.
What did she do to you, darling? Were you
I feel like I've been sucked through a hose pipe. Honestly, I've been hijacked by Stiffer's mum gone wrong. Like, she's very nice and all.
Has he been a good boy?
He's a very bad boy.
He's bad.
But he's going to be good now.
What do you do to bad boys?
I whip them and cane them, of course.
Davina, she kept on hitting me.
I know, I'm sorry. Listen, that's all we've got time for tonight. Hold my hand, Brian. I want to say thanks to Nikki, Boyd Hilton, Angel, the brilliant Brian Bellow. Enough respect to our lovely studio audience. We're going to be back next Friday, 11:05, and here's us out with her buff new track, Who Do You Think You Are? It's Ms. Bratz!
Put your hands together, everyone. Miss Bratz in the building.
Let's go.
Go.
Look, who do you think you are?
What do you mean,
Put
man?
it on my head.
I'll pull your hair.
Don't even pull my
I'll
arm.
pull your arm.
Cause you'll get it.
What do you mean I'll get air?
Who do you think you are?
I'm me,
Put
innit?
it on my head.
I'll pull your hair.
Don't even pull my
I'll
arm.
pull your arm.
Cause you'll get it.
What do you mean, man?
Who do you think you are? You're any guy.
Hands together for Miss Barbara.
Don't waste my time. Don't know why you're still here. It won't change my mind. You ain't even in my dream. Please step aside. Woo! Ollie, Ollie, Ollie! Yo, who do you think you are? Pull it on my head.
Your hair.
Don't even pull my
I'll
arm.
pull your arm.
Cause you'll get it. Who do you think you are? Pull it on my head.
Put it on your hair.
Don't even pull my arm.
What?
Cause you'll get it. Look at me though, I'm so confident. All the boys want me, but it's not for them. I lock the game, block the play, clock the way that these things boys are the same. Up your work here, now shift. You're in first gear, I'm in fifth. I got a sick pace, so they can't keep up with the kids chase. Ha. Who do you think you are? You're any guy. Heard all of this before.
Go riot, go riot.
Don't know why you're still here. It won't change my mind.
What do you mean, though?
You ain't even in my